Good morning, guys. So we completed 8 steps in our application development. So the first step is project setup. We created one Angular project. Then in the second step, we implemented the logic to retrieve the products from the backend and display those products in the front end. In order to do that, we have created one component called product list component, which is used to retrieve the products from the backend and display those products in the front end. Okay. Then after, in the third step, we have changed the product display by using Bootstrap. Products we displayed in the table format by using Bootstrap functionality. Then after, in the step 4, we are implementing e-commerce template, guys. So e-commerce template we have integrated. Here we implemented styles.css. Lot of styles are required to implement this template. So we installed Bootstrap, we installed Font Awesome, and we added required styles so that the grid system we are able to implement to display the products in the proper order. Then next one, fifth step, we implemented filter the products with the category. So whenever we select category, then the products will be filtered based on the category ID. If you don't select any category ID, then by default, it will consider the category ID as 1. Then next one, our people implemented building the category dynamic menu. So categories, earlier we have added static categories, now they are coming from the backend dynamically. And search functionality also, we can search the products. If you type something in the search box, then automatically those products will be filtered, guys. Okay. Then in the last session, we implemented product details master view. So whenever you click on the product name or whenever you click on the product image, it will display more details about the product. Okay, good. Now, next, I have given the task for people to implement cart functionality in the yesterday session. So who is working on that cart functionality? I think Rakesh.
Yeah, sure.
Any luck?
Yeah, I have done somewhat I've
Okay,
completed the task. Yeah.
you completed the task.
Yeah.
Okay, can you share your screen and show me in your local system? Run this project and show me.
Okay. Let me share my screen. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay. Actually, project is being running.
Mhm.
I've already started the project. So these are the products that is the default product that is being displayed.
Mhm.
So I added the functionality to only add cart button. Actually, the names are displaying the side by side. I don't know, like could be the compatibility issue. So I did not touch the code
Okay.
to properly.
Add the brake lane would be.
Yeah, if I add the brake line, right? So the people who has correctly coming displaying correctly, that could be the issue
No,
for
that's
them.
that's not a big deal. Yeah, let's
Yeah,
go
yeah.
with the cart.
Yeah, I added logic to the cart. So if I click on add cart, so automatically the specific product will get added to the array of products which is in the background. So I added one laptop. So let me go to another category. So if I go to mobiles, it is yeah, it is loading slowly. Okay. I will add another product. So the sum of the products will get displayed. I mean, two products will add it to the cart. If I click on the cart, so those two products will get displayed. So I implemented this in a tabular format where the tabular structure. So here the functionalities are so I added functionality to these buttons and remove button as well. So this is proceed to checkout is a dummy. Now there is no functionality added. Let me increase the quantity here. So if I increase the quantity, so number of products to the particular laptop is getting increased as well as the total quantity below are also getting increased. And if I want to remove the entire product, so if I click on the remove, the entire product will get removed and the quantity and the total price will get updated. So this is the functionality I
Yeah.
implemented
So
yesterday.
just show the code to the people what we have done.
Yeah, sure.
Just explain to the people what changes you have implemented.
Yeah, okay. So basically, let me start with the app component HTML file. So earlier, right, it was static values we have added to the cart, like it is 19 price and 2, which was earlier price. I just added I want to add a dynamic values instead of static values. So I took cart total is a variable, and also cart quantity is a variable, and I added piped with the currency to display dollar or something like that. So these two variables I added in the component .ts. Initially, let me go there. So these two values are initially 0, and based on the service logic which I was added in the service component, those will get updated. Uh, let me start with the add button. Where is that? The product list component HTML. Okay. So yeah, this is the function temp product add to cart. Yeah. So add to cart button. Earlier there is no logic for add to cart. Just I added the button. Once I click on this button, right? So basically, product list component is having all the product list array. So I just want to, when I was click on, once I clicked on the add to cart button, that particular product I want to pass to the backend. So that's why I used a method called add to cart. So if I click on this button, let me go there, and the entire product will come as a parameter, as an argument to this add to cart handling, and this cart details will be passed to the service logic. So how this cart with details are getting stored actually. So there is a model class I have implemented to handle the product structure. It is common. Yeah, I think this one. Yeah, this is the interface actually. So it is this represents the structure of the product being added to the cart actually. So all the variables will whatever that product is holding, those variables will get added here. Okay, that is the one thing. So let me go back to the add cart functionality. What is that? Okay, go there and the product value come to this and it will get added to the, and it will call the cart service. So let me go there. Okay, this is the cart services component where all my services like to implement this cart functionality, I developed many methods to handle each of the functionality. So all the methods are available in this cart service component. So let me go through this add to cart functionality first. So by the time when I clicked on add component, that product which I was clicked, that product details will pass it to this method, and it will check and whether item, for example, so item is existing or not. So in the model class, if I go back to the model class, so these items like ID, name, unit price, and image URL, right? These will be loaded from the product list only. But I intentionally have to add the logic to the quantity variable. So this quantity is initially it is assigned with the 1. So that is the logic will get executed in the where quantity has to be increased, right? So that is the logic I implemented in the service add to cart method. Let's go back to the service method. If cart service, okay, yeah. So if product is already there in the cart array, then the quantity should be increased. For example, the quantity value initially it is 1, and it will check whether item is already available in the cart items array. I mean that model class. If it is holding initially 1, then increase the quantity variable here. It will or else let's keep it as a 1. Okay, that is the functionality. So update cart dot so every time we add the item, the totals should be get increased. I mean price and all. Okay, so to update the cart totals, let me go there. So yeah, so total quantity and total price should be updated. So that is the functionality I have implemented here. So let me, yeah, the above is there, right? So update the total quantity and total price. I've used a kind of lambda functions. So where total value initially will initially it will go to 0. It is like if you want to calculate the sum of 0 to 5 elements, then we will use reduce functionality in the lambda expressions, right? So same has been used here. So every time we add the item, that quantity will be added 0 plus 1, like for each iteration it will get added. So that the functionality this reduce will do. And the get total price also is the same. Instead of quantity, I'm using is the unit price, so into quantity. So this will give the total price of the product. These two functionalities. Let me go back what I was okay, this one is done. Okay, so after adding, it is taking time actually in my case. So this function is completed. So next is the, okay, so in app.html, so here I've included the, this is the icon and this is the cart values. This one is the values, currency and quantity, and this is the icon. So I added router to both things. So when I clicked on the cart, so when I was clicked on the cart, this request will go to add routes app routes.ts. So what it will do, it will call to the I have created a separate component for this cart. That component will be invoked. So let go to that component. So by the time when you called, initially cart items value will be empty array, and total price also initialized with 0. So here ng on in it, console log. So cart so just wants to debug the things, I added console log. So by the time you initialized cart component, these two items will get executed, and the constructor will invoke the cart service class. So for example, first you load it, and it will take the get cart items and get total price, get cart item. What this will do, get art. So it just return the whatever the array of list of products available in the model cart item. So initially I have created a model, right, interface cart item. So every time when we add the product, those products will get added to the model class in the array format. So when we want to click on that icon, then this method will get executed, which means all the products will be invoked cart items array. It just invoke the whatever products available in the cart items. I mean cart items model class. Sorry, interface that is. That is the one functionality. And let's go back to the cart.com HTML. Uh, okay, cart component.ts. So this is what ng on it will do. By the time you clicked on the icon, that is requested to slash cart, and slash cart invoke the cart component, and cart component has a ng on it, which means whenever you initialize the cart component, call the cart component, this will get executed, and those cart items will be invoked into cart items. So so by that, in that way, when I click here, product will get displayed here because of get cart items. Okay, let me explain the button now. If I go to the cart HTML, so this is the tabular format I've been using to display those things. So first, let me explain the plus and minus. So I added two buttons for this. So okay, click quantity. Okay, yeah, this one is the one, and Here second one. So whenever you clicked on place or my place, where is this place? Okay, whenever you click on that minus, for example, that is so here it is a minus. So when you click on that minus or a place, the same method will get executed. But only thing is what things we have to pass. So when you click on that minus, the item ID, particular item ID will be passed to this update quantity method. And also there is another functionality where it is reducing the quantity with the -1. These two values passing. And in case of place, so same method is invoking, but with the same ID, but the difference is whatever in the add button, plus one is passed. And I mean, one is added to the existing quantity of the value. Let me go to that method, what that method is doing actually. So it is passing the variables to the actual, it is handling method actually. So what is handling method will do? It will invoke the actual logic from the service method, service class. So in service class, we have update item quantity method is available, which will which is holding actual logic to implement this functionality. So every time you add the functionality, there are the few things needs to be updated. Load card details. Okay, so if you add the, for example, if you add button, so if you click on add button, the functionality needs to be dynamically added here. So that means these needs to be loaded dynamically. So for that, I've been invoking load the card details function as well. First, let's go to the update quantity. Again, we pass to service. So we came to service method, the actual logic is present. So here what is doing, so it is just verifying whether the ID is present is not. So once item is present, the updated quantity value, this is the updated quantity value we are passing here. So that, I mean, we are adding one. So that in case of minus, we are removing -1. So updated quantity value will be initialized to the existing array of into the model class. That variable will be updated. So yeah, and also card totals needs to be updated. So these are the things. Let's go back. What are the functions? So remove functionality. Uh, for that, let me go back to the HTML page. So here,
So where is the service class? Can you show me that service once?
yeah, cart items. Sorry. So in services, cart item services is available. So
Okay.
this is the cart item service. And so one more thing, right? Behavioral subject. This is the external directive kind of class, which dynamically it will detect the changes in the total quantity and total price. If it is finds any changes by the time we added the value to the total quantity, it detects the changes and it will reinitialize the, like it will take the updated value. So I've seen this earlier. I'm not sure, like I've investigated and I found this and I got this logic. So I've added this actually. So okay, and do you want anything needs to be understood here in the card service? Someone has asked the card service.
I think I'm good. I like to see those classes.
Mm. Okay, I will,
Uh,
and at the end I will explain each method what it is doing actually.
okay, sure,
Let
sure.
me go through one by one. So okay, next I want to explain remove button, how remove button is working. Uh, cart component HTML, I have implemented remove button. So what remove button is doing? Again, it is passing the a specific item to the remove item method. So let's go to that method. So again, this method just it is handling the remove functionality from the cart service. So it whatever it is doing, right? So just it invokes the remove from the cart method, which is available in the service class. So it will pass the item ID, not entire. First we are I'm passing the entire item here, entire whatever is present in the model array. So that array, that item is being invoked here, and I just want ID. I don't want entire item needs to be sent to that method. So I'm passing ID, specific ID, right? That is passing to the logic, actual logic. So here I'm using filter. I hope everyone know about the heard about the functionality of filter. Like we have a lambda functions, right? So whatever it is doing, see, I don't want whatever matching with the So the concept here is I want to remove this product from the array of from the array. There is a product list array is, for example, cart list array is present. There are a number of like whatever we added into the cart, those items are added to the that cart array. So in that array, for example, there is array, there is 4 items. So in that array, I don't want, so there is a logic. What is that logic? I am passing the ID. So whatever it is matching that ID, I don't want that ID in that list. I don't want that list. Whatever it is not matching, that only I want. So that means that cart items array is being updated. So whatever existing there, for example, 4 products are available in the cart item. Once I click on the remove button, what filter will do? Okay, this item is matching with the this product. So what that filter function will do? That will remove that function, that product. Remaining list of products will be invoked, and those are getting initialized to the cart items. This is the interface which is holding all the variables and things of the cart items. So update cart totals again. Here update cart total needs to be invoked because below this needs to be calculated for every time based on the variables present in the cart items array. Okay, so this is the remove button. If I click on the remove button, this total quantity needs to be 0, right? So for that only I implemented update cart totals. Okay, so it will get the total quantity and total price methods will get invoked. And what this will do, reduce the total. So the total item initially 0, and in the items it will check what are the quantity. So I've removed everything, right? So the items are 0, so calculation will return 0, and the get total price. So total price is also same. So no items is present in the now I have removed everything. No items are present. This reduce method, what is the functionality of reduce method? This is also a lambda function. So it will this reduce method will take the multiple values and it will reduce it to single value kind of thing. I mean, for example, if you want to add 0 to 5 numbers, then in that case 0 plus 1 plus 2 3, right? So that functionality will get executed here. And once I removed everything from the cart item list, so the total value is become 0. So that is the functionality here. So these two are getting invoked. So I told you, right? So there is the object one functionality is there which detects the changes in the total price and quantity. So okay, this one is completed. Proceed to checkout, right? I just a dummy button. There is no logic behind this. So this is the one I have implemented. Let's go back to the service method from each method. Let's go. So this is a behavioral subject which will detect the changes available in the total quantity and the total price. Every time we added, removed, updated anything in the cart items, that will get detected, and that those things will get updated in the total quantity and total price. Next is there is nothing in the constructor. So this is the add product method which will handle the add cart functionality. So if it is there in the product list, that product in the product list component, if it is there, then it will check the existing of that product, and the quantity variable get increased, and if not, remains 1, and update the cart totals. This method will be invoked and calculate the total value. Get cart items. Whenever you click on that icon, this get cart items will be get invoked, and whatever present in the cart items array, those all the items will be get displayed in the router outlet, where router outlet present, that will get invoked, and that cart component will get invoked, and those HTML file will be displayed as a tabular format. So update the item quantity. So item quantity, right? So whenever place minus we add, so quantity needs to be updated. So it will just take the value, and it will as respected value, quantity plus 1, quantity minus 1 in the backend, and those will be get updated in the actual quantity. So update the cart totals again. So remove functionality. So for remove functionality, I don't want the matching one. I want the list of products which are satisfying this condition. Next is the get total price. So total price calculation is like total price unit price into quantity. These are the this just calculate the total price, which is helps to display the this thing. Sorry, uh, uh, total price and total quantity. Okay, total quantity, get total quantity, get total price. These are the methods I've developed to implement this entire functionality. Okay, I've done from my side. I don't know how many of you understood or not. This is wants to.
Guys, any questions? Anybody, you can ask him. He has done good job. Rakesh, how much time it took for you to complete this?
Actually, yesterday whole day actually the first I was faced, right. So compatibility issue. So backend app which I was developed is completely different earlier. So
Mhm.
after invoking the your project from the Git, that
Mhm.
functionality is not matching with my backend, the variable names and also tables, the image URLs and everything is different. So I first that took long. After that I started one by one. So it is
Okay.
trial
Have
and
you
error.
taken any help from internet?
Yeah, actually, so this one, that base subject, how so some functionality I took help from. So I can say like maybe 70 to 80%. I had a thoughts to like this, and I took help from my internet so to do some functionality like how base total price and total quantity is dynamically updating. For that, I searched. I mean, it took whole day. Yesterday, I started afternoon and it took midnight, I guess so.
Mhm.
Trial and error, so many errors came into my way, and so yeah, in that maybe lack of logic that could be, but it took long for me.
Okay, good. So guys, this is how the real time will happen in the industry. Company people in the manager will assign you task. How you will do the task, that is not important. You need to show the output. Whether you search from Google or you search from YouTube or you copy from ChatGPT. So the task, whatever the task is assigned for you, nobody will explain how to do that task. Actually, cart functionality is complex functionality in this project. He has spent almost 1 day of time in order to complete that task. That is self-learning. That implementation skills are required for the developers. Then only you can survive in the company. If I teach line by line, if I write the code line by line, if I give that code in the notepad, if I give my code in the Git repository, if you are doing the same thing, then there is no use. So you should have the capability, you should have understanding, you should be able to develop the task on your own. So then only you are called as a developer, then only you can survive in the industry as a developer. So the remaining people, how many of you confident that you can complete the same functionality what Rakesh has done? Cart functionality and cart details page. Basically two things he has done. One is adding product to the cart, and the second one displaying the cart details functionality. How many of you confident in order to implement that functionality? Rakesh, did you merge your code in the GitHub?
Not it actually. I just want to review it by you, like whether I can
Yeah,
merge
that's
it
fine.
or.
You can merge your code to the GitHub now. Show them how you are going to merge the code to the GitHub.
Yeah, actually, I thought to like I have
Git branch. You have your
uh,
own branch, right?
yeah, I'm using, but the thing is, if I do git status in develop branch and as well as in future branch, I'm getting the changes. Okay, these are the changes. So
You have the changes in your own branch. Okay, that's good practice. Guys, you can see here, when we execute git status command, we can see what all the files he has modified, what all the new files he has created. He modified app component, CSS file, HTML, TS, routes file he modified, product details modified, product list modified, and cart class added, cart items model is added, cart service class is also added. Okay, these are the changes he has done. So first push your changes to your branch. Guys, this is a best practice. Tomorrow when you are working in the project also, whenever you are working on some complex functionality, directly don't make the code changes in the existing branch, because if your code is having some problem, the whole functionality will be affected in the project. Whenever you are working on some complex task, it's better to create a new branch with your name and work on that branch. Once your coding is completed, once the testing is completed, then you can merge your branch changes to the develop branch. So that is what Rakesh has done. Rakesh created a branch called feature branch with cart functionality. Yes, Rakesh. So commit your changes to your branch now. Show the people how you are committing code changes to your branch, then how you will merge your changes to develop branch.
Okay, so in order to place these all untracked files into staging area,
First,
so
open Git GUI. Open Git GUI. That is better.
okay, so I've not used Git UI earlier. I mean, I've
Yeah,
been
I will
using
tell you, no problem. Git GUI. Just type a command Git GUI
Git GUI.
space Git
Okay,
space GUI. It will
okay.
open a GUI tool for you.
Mm-hmm.
1 minute. Is it open? Yes.
Yeah,
Now
it's showing.
maximize that.
Yeah,
Here you can see what are you can scroll down, scroll that bar. You can see what are the files you have changed.
yeah.
Side, you can maximize that. Side scroll, side one, drag. Yes, you can see the files, whatever the modifications you have done. App component CSS, so green color changes that you have done in that file. So when you
Okay,
click on that file icon, that will be added to staging area. Below, before the file name, there is icon. Before the file name, there is icon. Yes.
yeah.
Currently, those changes are in the unstaged. When you click on that icon, it will be added to staging area. Click on that. Yes, now that file is added to staging. Below box is there, staged files. No. Just below the unstaged box, left side two box. Yes, staged file.
Yeah.
Okay, so the above files are above box contains
Mm-hmm.
unstaged files. Below box contains staged files. Now add all the files to the staging area by clicking on that file icon.
Okay.
You can review what are the changes you have done. Open the routes file. Yes. So these are
Yeah.
the changes that are there in the routes file. One component is added, cart component is added. So the cart routing is added with the cart component. Yes, select it. Add it to the staging.
Yeah.
Yep. The remaining also product details is changed. Cart new component is created, cart component. Add all those files.
Okay.
Yep. This is the class cart item. Yep. Product details component is there. Add that. Yes. Add all of them and commit.
Okay.
Write a message, commit message. Cart functionality implemented. Good. Commit it. Click on commit.
Okay.
Yeah, then click on push.
So which branch? Okay, I've been.
It will go to the your future branch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Push. So you have done code push to your branch, that is future branch. Close it now. So your code is tested. That code is working as expected. Now you need to create a pull request and you close that Git GUI.
Okay.
You are done with that. Now you got how to work with Git GUI.
Yeah.
Git status.
Status.
Yes. So you have done all the code commits to your feature branch. Now
Yeah.
that is the branch which is created by you for your coding purpose. So your
Yes.
coding is completed, testing is also completed, it is working as expected. Then close
Yeah.
that, close that git bash,
Oh, okay.
close that git bash.
Okay.
Yeah, now go to GitHub repository, your GitHub repository, I mean our GitHub repository.
Okay.
Go to Git repository. So you need to merge your code to the develop branch. All the developers will be working in the develop branch. You worked on the different branch. Now
Yeah.
your code should be merged in the develop branch. So branch merging. I already explained in the Git classes how to merge the code from one branch to another branch. So that mail is there. Yeah, open that branch. Open that mail. Yes. Yeah. So here you can show the branches. How many branches are available? There are 3 branches available. My code is available in the develop branch. Your code is available in the feature branch.
Yes.
Now you need to merge the changes from feature branch to develop branch. So how to merge the changes from one branch to another branch? By creating a pull request. Yes.
Yeah.
Create a pull request. Compare and pull request. Click on that. Create pull request.
Yeah.
So not to the main branch, you need to merge to the develop branch.
Yeah.
So you have taken the code from develop branch, or when you are creating a branch, I think you created from the main branch.
First it was took from main branch, but after that I realized that code was not updated one. I took next I deleted the repository. I took from develop.
Okay, now add a comment. Merging changes. Merging cart functionality changes. Merging cart functionality changes. Perfect. Create pull request. Yes. Pull request is opened. It is checking whether any problems available in the merging. No problems because I don't do any changes in the develop branch from yesterday. I did not do any changes. So you are able to merge. Click on merge pull request. Confirm merge. Yes. Now your changes are merged. If you don't want that, whatever the code is available in the cart branch, all the code is merged to the develop branch. Now, if you want, you can delete your branch also.
Okay.
That is optional, basically.
Okay.
Yes. Good, guys. Rakesh, good job. Now, guys, Rakesh has done code merging. Now I need to take the latest code from the Git repository and I need to run in my local system. So now let me see here. Are you able to see my screen, guys, now? All of you, please confirm. Is my screen visible now? Yes. So this is my e-commerce front-end application. So I don't have the latest code from the GitHub repository. So let me go to my GitHub repository. Let me go to my GitHub repository. So here, open GitHub, go for the repository. This is a private repository. Only collaborators can access. Right. Now, so if you see in the main branch, there are no code changes from last 3 days. Code changes are not available in my main branch. But let me go to develop branch. Latest code is available in the develop branch. 6 minutes ago, the cart functionality is implemented in this branch. Okay, good. Rakesh has done the code commit 2 minutes ago, and this is the commit ID. This is the commit ID. Now, the latest code is not available in my system. So let me take this, refresh, open git bash here. I want to take the latest code from the GitHub repository. Before going to take the latest code from the repository, first let us see, I'm pointing to which branch? Git branch. I'm pointing to develop branch. So first let me check any changes available in my local using git status command. I'm checking any changes available in the local. No, I don't have any changes in my local. So directly I can take the pull from the central repository. To take the pull from the central repository, I'm using git pull command. So it is going to give me the latest code changes from Git repository. So these all are the code changes done by Rakesh. App component modified, cart component is created, product details component modified, product list component modified, cart service is added. So he made the code changes to so many files. So I'm
Sir,
able
when you said the Git status, why it said no changes, sir, before pull?
in my local, I don't have any changes.
But you just got the changes right now, sir, when you did the pull.
Sir, Git status means నేనేమైనా లోకల్ లో చేంజ్ చేశానని అడుగుతున్నాను. These are the changes in the central repository. I don't have any local changes, right? If I modify some file, then it will show in the Git
Oh, okay. Okay. You didn't do any change, that's why it's showing that. But when you do
That's
the
why
pull,
it
it
is
will pull
giving no
from.
changes.
Oh, you didn't
Rakesh
do any
done the
change.
changes. Those changes are in the central repository. When I use the pull command, I am getting those changes.
So no outgoing changes, but only incoming changes, right, sir?
Correct.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah. So I have taken the latest code changes, guys. Now let me stop the application and let me run and let me test it. The code is working as expected or not. Cart functionality, go to app. Yes, cart functionality code I have taken into my local. And this is app cart component.ts file is available. Cart component HTML is available. Okay. And the next one, cart service also he created. Most of the logic is available in the cart service only. Adding the product, adding the item to the cart, removing the item from the cart, updating the item quantity, updating the cart totals. All this functionality is available in the cart service. Right. So my application is getting started. It is started without any issue. That's good. Now go to our application and run this application. Localhost colon 4200. Yeah. So I got the products now. Okay. So here laptops, 4 laptops available. Currently the cart is 0. There are no items available in the cart. So first let me check the existing functionality is working as expected or not. So when I see laptops, I don't, 4 laptops are there, mobiles are there, 4 mobiles, shirts are available, no groceries, no headphones available. That's fine. Check the search functionality. Yes, the search functionality is also working as expected. Now when I give Dell, only Dell product is coming. When I give HP product is coming. When I give Apple product is coming. So if you see, my page is not reloading, guys. Only dynamic data I am getting here. Without reloading the page, we are able to get the dynamic data. That is fine. Next, if you observe, cart is 0, cart items are 0 and cart price is also 0. So let me add Lenovo laptop to the cart. Click on add to cart. That's great. One item is added to the cart and price is also updated. So Rakesh has given the demo also that was working in his system. Now as a team member, I have taken the latest code and I am running that code in my system. So it is working as expected. One product I have added to the cart. If I click on add product again, so same laptop I added 2 times. So item became 2, quantity became 2, price became 90. 45 plus 40, 90 it became. Go to shirts, $5 shirt is available, add to cart, right? So total 3 items added to the cart and the price became 95. So laptop price 90, one laptop 45, 45 plus 45, 90, 90 plus 5 total 95. So items are added to the cart now. Let us click on this checkout icon, cart item, cart icon. So where I am able to see all the cards. So Lenovo laptop added 2 times. So the quantity is displaying as 2 and shirt is added 1 time. So it is displaying as 1. Total quantity in the cart 3 available and total price 95 is available. So I want to purchase one more shirt here. Click on plus symbol. That item updated, quantity updated to 2. The price became 100. It is working as expected. Suppose if I click on minus, then one shirt removed from the cart, the item quantity became 3, price also 95. Suppose if I add one more shirt, became 4, quantity became 4, price updated to 100. Suppose if I remove this, 2 shirts are there in the cart. If I remove 2 shirts means 5 plus 5, $10 should be removed. It should become 3 and it should become 90. Click on remove, sorry 2, it should become 2 and it should become 90. That item is removed completely. Here for laptop also, if I reduce 1, minus means one item I am removing. So one quantity item is there. One laptop price is 45. It is updated. When I click on plus, then it is becoming 2. It is updated as 90. That is perfect. So our logic is working as expected. Cart functionality is working as expected. So when we go to add to cart button, that cart functionality is added. If I remove, all the items are removed from the cart. Now go back again, it is 0. Add to cart, Dell laptop is added. Go to shirt. So I don't add from here, go to the details page of the shirt. In the shut details page, here button is available. Let me check this button is working as expected or not. Add to cart. Yes, this is also working as expected. Now let us add one more laptop. 3 items are added here. Go to this one, remove, remove. Okay, only one shut is available. Add the quantity. The quantity is increased for the shut. So then proceed to checkout option is available. So here we need to place the order. So before going to implement that, we are clear with this cart functionality and all. So now the whatever the code that is available in the develop branch, guys, that code is working as expected. Whatever the code is there in the develop branch, it is working as expected and it is fully tested. Now I want to merge this code from develop branch to main branch also, because my latest code is available in the main branch. My latest code is available in the main branch. How to merge this latest code from develop branch to main branch? So in order to do that, here I'm going to create a pull request. How to merge the changes from one branch to another branch? Click on create pull request. So here the code is available in the develop. From the develop branch, I want to merge to the main branch. Able to merge, there are no changes. So Kannan changes available, Gopal changes available, my changes available, Rakesh changes also available in the develop branch. So total 4 people worked on the project now. So Kannan worked on product category menu implementation, Gopal worked on search functionality, I worked on category master details, product master detail functionality I have implemented, and Rakesh is implemented cart functionality. So all these 4 developer changes available in our GitHub branch develop. In Git repository develop branch, 4 developers changes available. Now all these changes I want total 35 changes, 35 files modified, 7 commits happened. Now I want to merge all these changes to main branch. Okay, create a pull request for that. From the develop,
Sir,
change.
why we want to merge to main, sir, from develop?
Sir, all the latest code always should be there in the main branch. Ongoing development will happen in the develop branch. Latest code will be available in the main branch.
Main branch.
Final
That is where you do the
project, final
deployment, right,
code
sir?
will be there in the main branch.
Okay, sir. From there you do the deployment and everything, right, sir?
Correct. So the code, final deployment will happen from the main branch.
Main branch. Okay, sir.
Merging code changes from develop to main. Create a pull request. Create a pull request. It is checking the ability to merge the functionality and merge pull request. Confirm this merge.
Sir, you have like a ST, staging, prod, and all those things, right, sir? Environments. How do you manage, sir, those things?
So those are not related to GitHub, sir. That is different concept. Deployment process.
Deployment. Okay, sir. Okay. Same code will be pushed, right, sir, for the higher environments?
Correct.
Okay, sir.
So what is the difference between command git pull or git fetch?
Sorry?
Git pull or git fetch. If using instead of git pull, we'll use git
Git
fetch
fetch
then.
you can do. Whenever you do the git fetch, it will tell you. It will download the changes from the central repository to your local, but it will not merge in the working directory. Again, so basically, if you go for git pull, it is equal to git fetch plus merge. If you do git fetch, it will download the changes from the central repository to your local, but it will not merge in the working directory. To merge the changes in the working directory, again you need to execute git merge command. So instead of executing 2 commands, directly if you execute pull command, it will download the changes from central to local, and from local to working directory also, it will merge the code changes.
Okay. So sir, when will we use git fetch? Git fetch if we want to use.
So I want to download the changes to local, but not to the working tree.
Okay.
Generally, that is a rare scenario, sir. We don't, just for knowledge purpose. I want to download the latest changes from the central to the local repository, but not to my working tree. Then we will go for that.
Working tree in the sense direct working workspace, right, sir?
Workspace. Working tree means workspace.
Right, right.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hi.
Sir, I was also assigned the same thing, no, sir. Product cards details.
Yeah, Sahil, what you have done? What is your work status?
Sir, I tried using backend, sir. Actually, I thought if I add to cart from backend, but it didn't work out for me.
Sir,
Axios said, sorry.
yeah,
Calls origin error is coming.
implementing cart functionality in the backend is not required. It is not recommended. We need to do in the front end only.
Yes, sir. Yes. Okay.
So now you understand how to implement it in the front end.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
In React, I guess we did it differently. That's why I got confused.
Okay. Fine. So next one, guys. So here step number 9 is it has done that cart functionality, add to cart and cart details functionality. Step number 9, implement add to cart functionality. Cart functionality. Okay, fine. Next up, I want another 2 people today who should work on this checkout functionality, guys. And this checkout functionality contains both front end and back end changes. I want one person to work on back end, and I want one person to work on front end. Proceed to checkout. So whenever you see proceed to checkout functionality in our application, have you guys seen proceed to checkout, how it will work, guys? So if you go to our project requirement document, basically when we click on proceed to checkout functionality, it should create a order in the backend. It should create a order in the backend, and it should create a order in the backend. It should ask the user to enter the details, user email ID, phone number, address details, and order should be confirmed. Once the order is confirmed, now, so let me go here. So that increment decrement functionality is there, it is working. Then checkout functionality will be available. Yes. So here proceed to checkout. Now observe the next person who is interested to develop this task. So what you need to do, just observe. Here I'm clicking on proceed to checkout functionality. Whenever you click on proceed to checkout functionality, when you click on proceed to checkout functionality, it should open a page like this. It should open a form like this. So it is taking the customer details and it is taking address details, customer name, email ID, and phone number. Customer name, email ID, phone number, and shipping address. So where you want to deliver that product, you can take that shipping address details, review the order details, and click on purchase. So here, whenever you click on the purchase, then the backend call will happen. Whatever the items you added to the cart, these items will be purchased. Purchase order will be created and Razorpay integration will happen there. Purchase order will be created and Razorpay integration will happen. When you click on purchase, then order will be created. With that order ID, our Razorpay screen is going to open. With the order ID, Razorpay screen is going to open. This Razorpay screen we have given in the test mode. Razorpay screen we have given in the test mode. So test keys we are going to configure for the Razorpay. How to integrate the Razorpay in the Angular, that you need to do the analysis. So in the previous workshop, I explained how to integrate Razorpay in the Spring Boot. But here, Razorpay integration we need to do in the Angular application. Okay, in the Razorpay, you select some payment option, click on net banking, you select any bank, this is dummy only, and click on pay now. Click on pay now. You can choose a success or failure transaction. When you click on success, then the transaction success, it will give the response as a success. If you click on failure, it will show the transaction as failure. Okay, so click on success. Now it is saying that payment is successful and it will be redirected to order confirmation page. So payment is successful. Thank you. Your payment is confirmed. The order got confirmed. Then So whenever you have given email ID, you have given your email ID, right? With that email ID, one account will be created and you will get the password to your email. So click on login. You will log in with your email ID and password. Without having account also, you can place the order by using email. You will get the login details to your email ID. Click on login button. Once you click on the login, then that is a different story. Login implementation, I am not going to ask you to implement today. Just understand what is there here. When you click on the login, whatever the orders you placed and the order details available here, we can see those details after login. So my orders page is coming. When you click on my orders, it will display the orders that you have placed and you can see the order tracking number, order total price, item quantity in the order, when that order is placed, and you can click on view order details. So view order details basically will tell you what items you placed and all that part. Okay. So now I want one collaborator to work on this functionality. It's a teamwork, guys. Two people should collaborate and they should work because it's not one person work here. One person should work on the front end part. One person should work on the back end part. And the back end that what you are going to develop, don't develop in the existing backend application. I want you to develop as a separate REST API. So when you want to fill the microservices architecture, we should not do everything in the single project. So I want the person who is going to work on checkout functionality, I want you to develop that as a separate REST API that will be considered as a separate microservice. Later point of time, we will integrate all these microservices with the service registry and we will get that microservices architecture. So now I want to know who is interested to work on this checkout functionality, both front end. One person I want for front end, one person I want for the back end. Or if both,
Sir, I'll do.
who is that?
Sir, Sahil, sir. I'll do backend, sir.
You will do the back end part. Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
So Sahil, whenever you click on proceed to checkout functionality, click on proceed to checkout. So whenever you do this, front end functionality will come like this. Customer details we need to capture and shipping address we need to capture. And here, when we click on the purchase option, whatever the items they added to the cart, all those items will come to the back end. Okay. So in the back end, first you need to check with the given customer email ID, customer account is available or not. So you need to create a separate project. Don't use the existing backend application. Separate project you need to create with all the entities, whatever the entities we have in the project, right? So table structure I have given for you. So in our backend application, already table structure is available. Let me open that backend application. These are the table structure: product table, category table, customer ID, customer name, email, phone number, and here password is also customer password. So to log in, email ID and password is required. Shipping address will be available. Order table, order items table. So you need to create a new project, another microservice you need to create. In that microservice, you need to add all these entities and repositories. And what logic that you need to implement? Whenever the purchase is completed, you will get the order items to backend. Then you need to create a order. And for the customer, if the account is not available, you need to create the account also for the customer. If the account is not available, you need to create the account also for the customer. And order should be confirmed. Razorpay integration, you need to communicate with the Razorpay, and Razorpay key should be generated. That Razorpay key ID you need to, order ID you need to send to the front end. Then in the front end, that Razorpay pop-up should open where the payment should be completed. When the payment is completed, order confirmation page should be displayed. So let's review this logic again. The functionality. Yeah. So here we are in the cart details page. Cart is having one item. Click on proceed to checkout. When I click on proceed to checkout, yes, the customer page is coming like this, where you can fill the customer details, email ID and phone number. So with that mail ID, if the account is not available, we need to create the account and we need to send the email to the customer with the random password. Review order, click on purchase. Yes, when they click on purchase, then the backend call will happen. In the backend, order should be created in the database. Razorpay order should be created Razorpay order ID we need to send to the front end. With that order ID, then Razorpay integration will happen. Razorpay integration with the Angular. So the front end person should analyze how to integrate. So Sahil should give Razorpay order ID to the front end team. Then that order ID, by using that order ID, we are going to display the Razorpay page for the payment gateway. So the collaboration is required between the front end developer and back end developer because there is a dependency. Without Razorpay order ID, the front end part cannot be implemented. So who are those two people? Sahil agreed for back end development. Who is responsible? Who will take the responsibility to implement this front end? You have time today, tomorrow also. Tomorrow Sunday, you have time. So the two people should connect separately in the Google Meet and they need to do the work on this project. Create a separate branch in the front end and implement this. And Sahil, you need to create a separate project. It's not on the same project in the backend. Separate backend project you need to create for this functionality. So that is going to be another microservice.
Like they will have to replace localhost with my IP address, sir. How will that work out?
For which one?
When I create the functionality, should I merge in GitHub and then they'll clone or something?
They will clone your project. They will run in their local.
Okay.
Come on, guys. So can you tell me, Sahil, what is your task for today? What you are going to do? Can you tell me what is your understanding? What functionality you need to implement today? Hello?
Yes, sir. So when I click on checkout, then Razorpay integration, that is one thing. And I need to create some entities,
When you
maybe
click on
customer.
checkout, immediately it will not come to the backend. When they click on proceed to pay, when you click on proceed to checkout, that will open the form only. When you click on proceed to checkout, just the form will open. That's it.
So
When
this
you click
form
on
is
proceed
completely front end, or should I need to add some entities?
No, it is completely front end form.
Okay.
So when the form fill up is completed, when they click on purchase, then the backend call should happen. When we click on purchase, then backend call will happen.
So then Razorpay integration.
Yes, for the purchase Razorpay integration. So Razorpay integration means when you click on the purchase button, first of all, guys, all of you observe. When we click on proceed to checkout functionality, it is going to open a form where the customer details it is going to capture. It is just proceed to checkout component we need to develop. So the checkout component is going to display the form where the customer data we are going to capture. Customer giving the email ID. So in the backend, whenever the purchase is clicked, then the request will go to the backend with the customer data, with the address data, order data. Lot of information will come to the backend whenever we click on this option. Okay. Then when you click on purchase, so Sahil, you need to understand that when we click on purchase, you will get customer details, you will get address details, and you will get the order details also. So which customer purchased, to which address we need to deliver, what items he purchased. All this information you need to expect in the backend. When we click on purchase, you will get all the details to the backend. So with the data, you need to create the order. You need to insert the record into order customer table. Customer, if the customer record is not available, customer record should be created. If customer record is already available, then order should be created. Along with the order items should be created. Then Razorpay integration should happen. Once the Razorpay order created, Razorpay order ID will come. That order ID you need to send to the front end. Then in the front end, Razorpay pop-up will open. So a lot of complexity is there. So I'm going to give the overview, what tasks that we need to implement now. So cart functionality is done. Now we are going for checkout functionality in the project. Checkout functionality. So when we click checkout, first thing, when we click checkout button, open checkout form to capture customer details. What details we are capturing? Customer info like name, email, phone number. Then we are going to capture shipping address. Shipping address we are going to capture. Then once this information is captured, when we click proceed to pay, then backend integration. So what backend integration will happen? Take customer data, send customer data plus address data plus order details. Okay, then insert the details, insert if customer does not have account, then create account with a random password and send in email. Okay, if customer already having account, if customer does not have account, then create the account with random password and send in the email. Then next one, insert order and order items in DB tables. So what is the order, and in the order what are the order items are available? Insert order and order items in the DB tables. Customer account, if it is not available, we need to insert that customer record also in the table with the random password, and we need to send the email to the customer. Sahil, this is the logic that you need to do. Your work will start from here, Sahil. The front-end person first should work on this. When we click on checkout button, open checkout form to capture customer details. So customer information we need to capture and address details we need to capture. Anything else is available? Yeah, customer details and address details we are capturing, and we are going to submit. Click on proceed to pay button. Click on proceed to pay button. So when we click proceed to pay, then backend integration we need to implement. What is the backend implementation? When we click on proceed to pay button, send customer data plus address data plus order details to backend. Okay, so the person who is working on the front end, whenever we click on proceed to checkout, then you need to display the form, customer info form to capture customer data, shipping address. Then click on proceed to pay button. So when we click on proceed to pay button, send customer data, address data, and order details to the backend application. So what we need to do in the backend functionality, separate microservice, guys. Backend functionality, new API. It is a new API that we need to develop. So receive customer data plus address data plus order details. Check the customer record is available or not. If customer does not have the account, then create account with the random password and send in the email to the customer. So insert order and order items in the DB tables. Then create Razorpay order and get Razorpay order ID. And get the Razorpay order ID. Okay, send order tracking number and Razorpay order ID to the front end. All right, so this is step one. Then This is the step number 2. This is our step number 2. Then what is our step number 3? So step number 3, we need to open Razorpay integration in the Angular. So Razorpay integration will happen in the Spring Boot as well as in the Angular. So here, open payment screen. Open payment, Razorpay payment pop-up. Razorpay payment pop-up. All right. So based on the Razorpay order ID, based on the open set backend functionality, send order tracking number and order ID to the front end. Now here only, after receiving Razorpay order ID, after step number 2, once the backend functionality is completed, after step number 2, after step 2 completed, we will receive Razorpay order ID. So everything will happen in the background. We will receive Razorpay order ID. So now, once the Razorpay order ID received, display Razorpay payment pop-up. Display Razorpay payment pop-up for payment. Okay. Then once the payment is successful, once payment success, display order confirmation page. Display order confirmation page. Okay. So the step number 1 is related to front end and step number 2 is related to the back end. Both will happen here. So when you click on proceed to checkout, the step number 1 will happen here. Observe the video once again. When you click on proceed to checkout, a checkout form is going to open. Checkout component should be created. So when we click on checkout button, open checkout form to capture customer details, customer information and shipping address. So here the form fill up will be completed. Already items available in the cart. We know what items are available in the cart. So form fill up will happen. Customer details we are capturing. Address details also we are capturing. Customer details we are capturing. Address details we are capturing. Once it is done, we will click on the purchase button. So now, whenever we click on the purchase button, then immediately step 2 will come into picture here. So the complete step 2 will come into picture when we click on proceed to pay or purchase button. Click on purchase button. So when we click on purchase button, the front end application should send customer data, address data plus order details to the backend. So once all these details are coming to the backend, then here step 2 will happen. Step 2 will happen here. So what is this step 2? Backend functionality, a new API. So backend should have the logic to receive the customer data, should receive the address data and should receive the order details also. Then what we need to check first, with the given customer email ID, already record is available in the database or not. If the record is not available, we need to create the account with the given email ID and choose one random password for the customer. Already we implemented this functionality and send that email ID. Okay. In the second mini project, we have implemented the same requirement. If the account should be created with a random password and send that account details to the customer email. So once the account is created, then insert order and order items in the DB tables. We have already taken order table separately, order items table separately. So order will be inserted here, order items will be inserted here. Before going to insert the order, Razorpay payment ID record should be created. Before going to insert the order, payment, okay, create Razorpay order and get the Razorpay order ID. So we need to create the Razorpay order and create the Razorpay order ID. Spring Boot with Razorpay integration. So how to do the Spring Boot with Razorpay integration? We already conducted a workshop on that. Spring Boot with Razorpay integration. So in the real time, nobody will teach you all these things. So you are a developer, you need to analyze all these things and you need to implement. So that is how work will be there in the real time. So when we go for Razorpay integration, I think I conducted one workshop. Spring Boot with Razorpay integration is there. Let me show you one video I have uploaded. So both front end, back end Razorpay integration is required, guys. So here, let me show you that Spring Boot with payment gateway integration, that class conducted, that video where I have uploaded. Where is that video? Spring Boot with the payment gateway integration. Is it available in the live section? WhatsApp API integration is available. Razorpay integration, I'm checking. Spring Boot with the payment gateway integration. So this is the video where I have explained how to create the Spring Boot with the payment gateway integration 3 months back only. I think you guys attended that workshop also. How to integrate Spring Boot with Razorpay. So this is the video for that. So create Razorpay order and get the Razorpay order ID. Spring Boot with Razorpay integration. So anybody who don't know how to implement the payment gateway, then I have conducted a workshop on that. How to integrate payment gateway in the Spring Boot. So create insert order and order items in the database table. Then once it is done, once the order is created, order tracking number will be available. Already Razorpay ID is available. This order tracking number and Razorpay ID to the front end. So when we send to the front end, here display pay after step 2 completed, we will receive tracking number. We will receive tracking number and Razorpay order ID. So order tracking number and Razorpay order ID we are going to receive. So with Razorpay order ID, we need to display Razorpay payment pop-up. So front-end person will complete these 3 steps. Then back-end integration will happen. Back-end developer should complete these steps and should send tracking number order ID to the front-end. By using this order ID, then display payment pop-up for the payment processing. So we are using dummy payment gateway with the test case. So once the payment is success, display order confirmation page to customer. So this is the functionality we need to implement. Step 10, which contains both front end and back end. Back end developer should create the new API. Front end developer should coordinate with the back end developer, because without having this order ID, you cannot implement the Razorpay in the Angular. So both front end developer, back end developer should know payment gateway integration. How to integrate Razorpay in the back end, how to integrate Razorpay in the Angular, that is required. So who is ready to take this challenge? In the real time, they will just tell you, you need to implement the checkout functionality. You need to implement checkout functionality. They will not tell you these steps also. But here I am giving you the steps what you need to do. How to do it, that is your imagination, and that's where your skill set will come into picture. Sahil agreed to implement the back end for this. Who will try to implement the front end for this? I want new people, not the old people who already completed.
Sir, new API as in only for the Razorpay, or the whole thing you want again in new API?
Sorry?
You want me to create a new project for Razorpay integration, sir?
This complete, not only Razorpay, sir. This complete logic you need to develop in the new API.
Okay, so other logics I do not need to add.
What mean? What other logics?
Other controller logics.
Sorry?
In projects, in backend project, which is up till now, whatever
Your API is a checkout API, sir. Your API should contain only these functionalities. That's it. Whatever the API you are developing, that is responsible to handle only checkout and payment. Only those functionalities should be there in your API. You need to create a separate project for that. You got the clarity what I'm expecting?
So other classes are not required, sir.
Other classes means?
Like other than customer, whichever is not there in the Razorpay integration.
No, I don't want other functionalities. Only these functionalities I want in your project.
Yes, sir. So separate project and only these functionalities.
Correct.
Okay.
Separate API, then only we can call it as a separate microservice. So who is going to do the front end and who is going to do the back end for this, guys? And those two people should connect separately. After the class is completed, you need to connect in the Google Meet and you need to work collaboratively because there is a dependency. Front end person depend on the back end functionality now. So if the back end person is giving the order ID, Razorpay order ID, then only you can complete this payment processing. And how the front end person is sending the data to the back end, how the back end person receiving the data, the binding classes, front end binding classes, back end binding classes should match, then only that integration will happen. Come on, who is interested? Who is interested for front end development for checkout functionality? Nobody. Who is interested to develop checkout functionality for the front end? Sahil will develop the back end. I should not request this many times, guys. You need to have that interest because it's like a real-time project. How companies will give the task in the same way I'm giving the task for you. You need to take this advantage and you need to prove that you are a real-time developer. If you are just listening to the class, then there is no use. Whoever involved in the development, they will only get the 100% clarity. If you just listening to the class, then there is no use. You need to involve yourself in the development process. I'm not asking you to do the entire project. I'm asking you to develop only one task, one functionality in the project. I'm asking you to develop only one functionality in the project. Who is interested? Nobody?
Yeah, Ashok, again, if you want the same person, I can do, or if you want to go with other person, you can.
Yeah, I want to give the chance for other person, Kannan.
Yes, yes,
Because
yeah, yeah.
already you have implemented a category menu.
Yes, so only I'm asking if nobody's coming, if you want to, let me know, or you can check with another person.
So if nobody is coming, then I will give the chance for you.
Okay, okay. Sure.
Guys, anybody? Any new person who is interested to work on this checkout functionality in the project? Take 2 minutes of time and confirm. If nobody is interested, then I will give the chance to Kannan. It is a round robin method. I will give the chance to Kannan. Chance want to take the opportunity to work on this functionality. So Kannan, if you are taking this responsibility, you need to communicate with the Sahil in the offline. You both should connect in the Google Meet and you need to work on the project. Because there is a dependency for the front end developer and the back end functionality. If Sahil completed this functionality, then only you can complete your functionality.
Yeah, okay, okay, I got it.
Last 1 minute. Last 1 minute. Who is ready to do this front end? You guys joined for the project development course, but you are not interested to develop the project. It's a shame on you guys. You paid 10,000 rupees fees to learn the project development. When I am giving the task, you are not ready to do that project. It's a shame on you. Your money is waste. You are not getting anything. Yes, time up. Kannan. So you have the access for the repository. You start working on the front end and The Sahil will work on the backend. You both people should collaborate. By Monday, I want to see this functionality.
Okay, sir. I will go through this one. Okay, so actually, who is
Yeah, first of all, read these points. So what is my expectation? I have given step by step. Just try to read it and understand. If any confusion, ask me, because next 2 days, you people should work on this coding. If you don't have the clarity, then you can't do that.
Okay, so I think so as of now, the cart function is done. So once we give the checkout, so this function, so it is go to the new page, and we have to give the customer information like name, email, phone number, everything, and it should be checked out. It should saved in the backend database, right? So it
Yeah.
make a backend call.
Correct.
Sahit, just can you if any WhatsApp number or Sahit, are you there?
Yeah, just message in the group. No, I'll message from.
Hello, Ashok.
Yeah, hi.
Can you use Jira here for practice purpose?
Sorry?
Can you use Jira here?
Yes, sir. Jeremy is just creating the task only, right? So there is no that much important. Just I need to create all the tasks in the Jira and I need to assign the two to the team members. That's it.
Okay, sure.
His name is I think Sahid, Sahith.
Yeah, Sahil, ping to Kannan in the group.
Can you
Just say
ping me now?
hi in the group.
I'm not able. Okay, yeah, because in this Google Zoom, I'm not able to do.
In the WhatsApp, you
WhatsApp
can.
group.
No, Sahid, I will arrange a call. I have Zoom and the Teams also I have. Okay, we can plan a call. Okay, anything. So just can you ping me? I don't know which WhatsApp number so that I want to contact you.
Yeah, you people should connect each other. Then only we can complete this, because there is a dependency, guys. So first, Kannan is going to work on this functionality. He will create a new component to display the customer data. When the purchase is clicked, whenever the checkout is clicked, he will open a page where the customer information will be captured and shipping address will be captured, and he will click on purchase button. Whenever he click on purchase button, he should send all this information to the backend. Sahil should have a new project in the backend which will receive the information given by the front end application. Then he should check the customer record is available or not. If not available, create the customer account with the random password. Then communicate with the Razorpay by using Spring Boot. Create a Razorpay order ID. Then insert the order and order items in the database table. Once the order is inserted, tracking number will be generated and send the response, tracking number and order ID to the front end. So here step 2 is dependent on this number D dependent on the backend functionality. Once we receive the order ID from the backend, display Razorpay payment pop-up for the payment processing. Angular Razorpay with Angular integration. Angular with the Razorpay integration comes into picture here. Once that integration is completed, then once the payment is successful, display order confirmation page to the customer. That's it.
So
Kannan and Sahil, are you clear with the requirement?
yes.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Good. I'm hoping that you people will complete it before coming to Monday session. So Monday, I will see you create a separate branch in the front end, and in the back end, it is anyhow separate project, so no problem. In the front end, create a separate, Kannan, you are working in the front end, right? Create
Yes,
a branch called feature checkout branch. So don't disturb the existing functionality, create a checkout branch and implement that.
Yeah, okay, Ashok.
Perfect. So Sahil, whatever the code you are implementing backend, that Git repository you need to give to the Kannan so that he should be able to run your project in his local. Then only he can test the functionality. All good. The remaining people, any questions, anyone? Remaining people having any questions? Okay, no questions. Okay, good guys. We are good for today. We'll meet again on Monday. Thank you.
Thank you.